In this video, we're going to change a washer in a bathroom tap that looks like this. You may be wondering how to unscrew the top from the base because there is no visible screw piece. We will get to that, but first we need this cheap little plumbing tool which we can get from any hardware store or plumbing store. Next, we must turn off the water supply at the mains, but before we do that, we should make sure our kettle and our refrigerated drinking jug are full and we have a spare mug handy because these may be useful later. And if not, maybe you want a cup of coffee or a drink of water while the mains are off. Now it's time to turn off the water supply at the mains. We should then open up the tap just to release any water that may be in the system. We then need to grab our plumbing tool and place it underneath the tap handle with the hooks facing upwards, so we can try to slot them inside this little groove. Now this next part can be done the hard way or the easy way. The hard way is to try and spin the tool around and around until you unscrew the little piece inside, or you can hold the tool in place and spin the tap handle instead. Eventually the threaded ring inside the tap handle will release and this will allow the tap handle to be taken off the top. Now we can remove the rubber O-ring and the washer and the metal threaded piece as well, and just put them aside in a safe place so we can put them back later. Now to remove the base, this can be easy if it's not stuck, but if it's stuck it can be very difficult because it is awkwardly shaped to be able to remove it with a tool. If you can't remove it with your bare hand, try a rubber glove because it has more grip. If it still won't budge, it's time to heat up some water in the kettle and take special care in bringing the hot water and the cold water and the mug to the bathroom so we can try the next option. As metal expands with heat and contracts with cold, if we pour hot and cold water on the metal, it may help free up the thread and allow us to release the base. But first we must make sure we can contain any water that's going to be poured onto the metal taps so we don't flood the vanity or harm ourselves. An old bath towel should do the job. Once the boiling water has been poured over the top of the base, wipe it away with the towel, and with the rubber glove on, try again to remove the base. If it's still not budging, then it's time to repeat the process, but now with the refrigerated water. Once the metal feels cold, try again to release the base. You can repeat this hot and cold process until it budges. Just be sure your vanity top surface is not going to be damaged by boiling water. This is a stone top, so it's not going to be affected by hot water. Clean any residue off the spindle and then remove the washer from the bottom. Now it's time to remove the spindle with a wrench, and you may notice that when it releases, a small amount of water may come out of that area, which you just want to clean up before you take the next step. Once the spindle is removed, we can see the washer. We just need to remove the washer out of the hole and replace it with a brand new washer of the same size. We can now put the spindle back into place and screw it in. Make sure that it is fastened tightly with the wrench and then fit the base back onto the unit. Be sure that everything goes back in the same order that it came out. When refitting the threaded ring, make sure that the groove is facing downwards. Refix the washer and rubber O-ring, then refit the tap handle back onto the spindle. To secure the tap handle, we need to screw the threaded ring back up into the tap handle. Lock the plumbing tool into the groove of the threaded ring and then spin the tap handle in a clockwise direction as if you're turning off a tap. This will screw the threaded ring back up into the tap handle and secure everything in place. It's now time to turn the water source back on at the mains to test it all out. If everything is working and there are no leaks, then the job is done. Thanks for watching. Please be careful if you're using the hot water. I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to help the channel out.